Two Melbourne families are preparing to sue hospitals for allegedly failing to offer tests that would have revealed their babies had Down syndrome. As Jane Cowan reports, the parents say they would have terminated the pregnancies if they'd known.
9-year-old Sophie Deane is one of the approximately 1 in 1,100 children born in Australia with Down syndrome.
We did go through the testing. We did find out that Sophie had Down syndrome, and we had to make that decision.
But one Melbourne couple says they were robbed of that choice. They're suing their GP and their hospital for the costs of raising their Down syndrome child after they say they weren't told testing was available, even though the mother was in her late 30s.
In the hospital records, there is a whole page of information about tick boxes about whether tests have been discussed and offered, and none of that's filled in.
In a separate case, another couple is preparing to sue a different hospital for allegedly failing to offer a further test once an early ultrasound indicated potential problems.
The court would have to decide the question of whether there had been negligence on behalf of the medical practitioner.
Doctors say not every woman needs to be tested, but they should at least be given the option.
I do think it's a time that we actually had a national policy, so there was consistency across the country.
Family advocates say the legal cases reflect the increased costs of raising a child with special needs, but say fixing the support system makes more sense than individual litigation.
It means more resources in early intervention. It means more support for teachers in education.
There are extra problems or extra obstacles to overcome if you have a child with a disability, but they're not insurmountable if you have the proper support.
Both hospitals involved in the current cases declined to comment. Jane Cowan, ABC News, Melbourne.